And the only reason my parents didn't go crazy looking for me is because they knew on Wednesday nights, you know. Hello, boys and girls, men and women, cats and dogs, cucumbers and pineapple. No, I'm just joking. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Fierce Mama. I hope everybody is doing well. My fierce babies, thank you for stopping by once again. And if you're new here and it's your first time, welcome and hello. And I hope this will not be your last time. So I have a story to share with you guys. And I was thinking to myself, like, holy crap, I have so many stories to share. Since I started YouTube, I've only shared 2 of my crazy stories. So let me get to it and start sharing. Before I do start that, I'd like to give a shout out to Kazette. They provided me with this beautiful, beautiful necklace, and it is a jewelry company. They have the cutest stuff. This is the little box that their stuff comes in, and I have a partnership with them. So if you guys want to get any jewelry from them, go and check them out on Instagram. I'm going to add them in this video, and then I'm also going to give you my discount code. It's not like 20-30%. You get a whole 60% off with my personal discount code. Also with this jewelry, it is such high quality, very, very good quality. I'm gonna share with you guys a picture that I posted on Instagram, and it is a paid partnership with them, and I did a promotional picture for them. So I'm gonna share it with you right here, somewhere. Before I start this video, I want tea. Yeah, I wanna make some tea, and we're gonna have some tea time, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let me make some tea, and I will be right back. Okay, so I made my tea. Tea is everything to me. Tea is life. Okay, so it all started many, many years ago. No, just joking. Is that how people do tea time? All right, so I thought of this story because I was talking to my boo, and he used to be a bouncer and like not a bodyguard, but like a bouncer and a security guard at this club. And I was like, yeah, I used to go there too. I remember, blah, blah, blah. So it was called NRG. Back in the day, they had all ages every Wednesday night, and on Saturday nights, it was all ages in one room, and then 21 and older to get in another room. And let's just say I may have used my sister's ID to get in, maybe. But anyways, this happened to be on a Wednesday night. Me and my girls were there. We would not miss a Wednesday night at Energy. If you wanted to see me and you're like, where can I bump into her? Go to Energy. I'm there, guaranteed, hands down. So we went to Energy, we had a good time. We would take a taxi or the go bus there, and then usually we would see somebody that we know, so we're like, we're just gonna get a ride home with whoever we know. This particular Wednesday, yeah, nobody was there that we knew, and we stayed until the very, very end. And then it was like, how are we gonna get home? Maybe take a go bus. We'll see if there's anyone around. My one girlfriend was like, I got a ride for us. Don't worry, we're good. And I was like, really? She was like, yeah, I got a ride. And anytime she said that, or I would say that to her, or whoever we were with would be like, oh, I got a ride. We would be like, are you sure? Do we know the person? If we know the person, we're cool. If we don't, hell no, we're not getting in that car. So she was like, yeah, it's so-and-so's cousin. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we get in the car, me, her, and another girlfriend of mine. We get in the car. 2 other guys are in the car, and then, you know, we're driving, and I'm like, where are we going? This doesn't seem to be the right direction of our home. So I asked the guy, like, what's up? Where are we going? And he's like, oh, I just have to drop something off. It's gonna be a few minutes. I'm just gonna go to the house for a second. You girls probably are gonna wanna come in because it might get cold in the car or whatever. It's gonna be, I don't know what he said, like 20 or 30 minutes. So we were like, okay. Right there, I should have been like, ding, ding, ding. Let me jump out of the car and roll onto the street. You know what I mean? But whatever. You know, at 16 years old, you're not thinking these. So we go into the house, and they're like, we have to go in through the garage. The garage leads to the basement, whatever. So instantly we're in the basement. When we got there, there was probably, without exaggeration, let me not exaggerate, 7 or 8 other guys that were there. How did these guys magically get there at 2 a.m.? I don't know, but they were there. So I was like, okay, this is really strange. So the one guy that drove to his house, he goes upstairs. We're in the basement. The other guys are trying to like spit game, you know what I mean? what's up, shorty? Da, 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 da. And I was like, after a club, you're exhausted, you're sweaty, you're lucky if you still smell fresh like baby powder. Like, I love baby powder. But you know, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want anyone to talk to me. I just want to go home, shower, and go to my bed. But they were trying to talk. And I'm just like, whatever. So 20 minutes passed and I'm like, okay, girls, like, should we say something now? Like, I don't want to be rude because we're not even giving any gas money to this guy, but do we say something like, what's happened? Like, how do we, 30 minutes passed, 40 minutes passed. Now it has been an hour and we're still in the basement. The guy comes down and he's like, yeah, we're just gonna stay here for the night. I was like, excuse me? Yeah, we're just gonna stay here. And I'm like, I'm not staying here. We're leaving. So give me your phone. Cause I had no cell phone at that time. I got my first cell phone at 17 and a half. I did not have a cell phone at 16. So he was like, yeah, you guys are staying. And it went from like him being kind of cool to crazy. Y'all are staying here. I'm not taking you anywhere. Y'all are staying here. Let's get it on, basically. This is a horrible story. I'm like, I don't know what to do now, stuck. So I go to the stairs to march up the stairs and get into hopefully his living room, find a phone so I can call 525 Blue. That is our cab company in Hamilton. He has somebody guarding the top stair. So as I go up the stairs, somebody was guarding the stairs, somebody was guarding the other exit. So there was no way to exit. We were literally stuck. I asked the guy, like, excuse me, move, and he was angry that I even asked him that. He's like, didn't you hear you guys are staying here? Like, he basically said, I'm holding you captive. So we were held against our own will. This went on for hours and hours. And then this one dude was like, yo, your mom's gonna be home from work soon. I guess his mom had like an overnight shift somewhere. And he's like, oh snap. That's, yeah, I have 3 more hours to think. Cause I'm like, I'm about to start yelling. It could have got physical, I'm sure, if I was my other Gemini. Since I'm a Gemini, there's 2 of me. So if I switched to the other part, I'm sure it would have gotten physical. But they were just not letting us go. So I'm like, when I hear the door open or whenever his mom comes, I'm just gonna start screaming. That's what I'm gonna do. So I tried to escape. My 2 girlfriends that were with me, they tried to escape. There was no escaping. The dudes were getting sleepy and like, you know, because at this time it was probably like 5:40 a.m. And I'm totally guessing the time, but the sun was not up yet. So I saw they were getting sleepy and I'm like, oh man, okay. They're getting sleepy. I'm exhausted. No way am I falling asleep with strangers. So I just, I did my best. I stayed awake. My girlfriends were getting tired too. Like, I think they stayed awake as well. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure they stayed awake as well. So the guy guarding the top stair, he finally fell asleep and I tiptoed around him. First of all, I told my girls, I'm gonna go. I whispered it, I'm gonna go. So I told them, I'm gonna go upstairs. We were scared out of our mind, but I'm pretty sure they both came with me. So we tiptoed up the stairs, sneaked past the guard, opened the door, we got a phone, and at that point in time, it was about 7, and I know they said the mom was coming home at about 7:30. So I was like, do we just wait? I waited for the mom to get home. When the mom came home, we literally said, your son and his friends held us captive. I can't say kidnapped us because like it was our own will to get in the car. Really stupid, but yeah. So the mom was like, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, I just want to call a cab, whatever. Thank God the mom was like so nice and she ended up driving us home. But the guys got in the biggest amount of S you could think of. I heard her screaming, yelling everything at them, and they were like, they lost their mind. I'm pretty sure he was grounded forever. So in Canada, you can start driving at 16. So I think he was like 16 or 16 and a half, something like that. He was young. I know he got grounded. All of his friends got kicked out, everything. And then the sweet lady drove us home. Yeah. And that's my story. Is that not crazy, you guys? I literally was missing. And the only reason my parents didn't go crazy looking for me is because they knew on Wednesday nights I was sleeping out. They didn't know I was going clubbing. Heck no, I'm a pastor's child, but they knew, yeah, I was gonna sleep over at my best friend's house on Wednesday nights. Whatever. Let me know what you guys think of this story. Comment down below. I wanna hear if anyone has any similar stories or anything crazy like that. And then I'm gonna share another story with you guys probably in a couple of weeks. Yeah, and you're gonna be shocked. So tell your friends to subscribe, tell your friends, tell their mamas, tell their grandpa, uncle, aunties, step brother, sister, nephew, niece, babysitter, whoever takes their COVID test, tell them to subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you lots. Make sure to holler at a girl, holler at a mama, and holler at a fierce mama. Yo, bye guys. Still alive.